luck out there, MP.
As fans we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint them.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Minnesota. They're in 10th place, but it's early on, so they have time to recover.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, their slow start has revealed some of this team's problems. Problems that we didn't really know they had.
Neither did I, but clearly they're not the dominant force we thought they'd be. They've got some kinks to work out for sure.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's the Mayor in at the 5 down low. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Reed in at the center position. And MP's made no secret that one of his main focuses this season is taking down the top teams in the league. His motivation in games like this has been clear.
And we all know the phrase, don't poke the bear. But MP's trying to make a nice bearskin rug. But seriously, we have seen MP step up big time. He doesn't appear to be intimidated one bit.
And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
Here's the Mayor. We saw him with 39 points last game. Bridges against Edwards. Down low. Here's Reed. Got a hand on it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they're having a little bit of trouble right now, hanging in the middle of the league.
I think for New York, they continue to look incredibly dangerous. The cohesion and teamwork they show on a nightly basis has a lot to do with that.
And now just over a minute played here in the first.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. The Knicks went all in this summer, trading with their rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, for Mikal Bridges. In reuniting a core that won collegiate championships together, they hope to replicate that success at this level. And now with perhaps the league's top defensive wing tandem, they'll have a chance.
Oh, big-time move. Shams, appreciate the report. And he makes a first. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit. But size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Minnesota's head coach.
And it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll. And no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. High post Reed. Looking to win the run. Offensive rebound. McDaniels got room. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Here's the mayor. And again, New York with the triple. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys. So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by New York. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And this group has reached rarefied air with the win streak underway. Now up to 21. Unbelievable.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their name against some of the best names in the NBA's history when you talk about winning streaks. I mean, these kinds of streaks do not happen often, and there's a lot going right for this group right now.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's the mayor. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. The mayor's got 15.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside Reed. Fires for three. Pure from three-point range.
This is a big part of Reed's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
The mayor. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 10-point game. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The shot by Conley, no good. And here's New York now. They're on a 17-7 run. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Hart. Hart's got 3 assists tonight.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. Reed for 3. It's hauled in by the mayor. The mayor's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Edwards against Bridges. Pass to Reed. Misses the jumper from the wing.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And so it's the New York Knicks in control with a 16-point advantage. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Well, clearly they played well in the first.
Chris Finch has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, the Mayor in their last matchup against the Kings played some superb basketball. He had 39 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him. It might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Ingles. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Alexander Walker with it. There's a screen. For 3, DiVincenzo. And it's New York with a rebound. The Mayor's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Shamet. And he gets that one. Shamet's got 4 points this quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to DiVincenzo to stop the run. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
They get it back. Here's the Mayor.
Oh, hey, how about that? Big time right there. Big time.
Woo. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 55 seconds left to play in the second quarter. DiVincenzo against Brunson. Good chance here for DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by the Mayor. The Mayor's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Robinson. Here's Shamet. Gets the 3 to fall. Shamet's got 7.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ingles. He got a piece of it.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Edwards looking it over. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Knicks opening up a huge gap. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question now.
See,
Too bad. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Knicks.
How about all the points coming off those?
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. The Mayor, good. The Mayor's got 4 points in the quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Reid. Randle outside. Clock at 6. Reid sets a screen. And that's good. Randle for 3. Randle's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him. They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half. Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's the Mayor. And he makes it on the layup. The Mayor's got 31.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Randle. Deflected. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Minnesota with the ball.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Conley. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Count it. The Mayor's got 10 points in the quarter.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Here's Conley. He's scoreless. Randle, the pass to Reid. The Knicks with the rebound. The Mayor's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And he jams it home with authority.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
And Minnesota with possession here. Pass to Reid. Tipped. And he gets it back. Here's Randle. Now Reid. 6 to shoot. To end the drought. Randle finds Reid. And yep, it's good. Reid's got 9.
At 6'9" and about 260, Naz Reid has the size to make room for himself inside.
Here's the Mayor. Reid defending. The Mayor, good.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Randall against Anunoby. Launches it. And Randall the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Randall's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
Here's the mayor. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
A slam dunk by Reed.
Once Reed saw he had room, he went right up with authority.
New York has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Pass to the mayor. Driving in, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Buries it from three.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And here's Edwards outside. The shot won't fall. Got it off in time. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the New York Knicks making this game a no contest. They poured it on early. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass.
The Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. New York making a switch here. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Campaign. He's out there with Miles McBride. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Keita Bates-Diop. And it's the mayor in at the 4 spot. Conley passes to Reed. Now here's Randall. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game. The mayor, good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Pass to Reed. That one no good. The Knicks have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the 4th quarter. The mayor can't get it to go.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And he comes up with a bucket.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
There's a minute 47 left in the final quarter. Here's the mayor. Minnesota with a rebound. Left side McDaniels. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just the 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the mayor.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. The mayor's got 53 points.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Minnesota with a rebound. Now here's Conley. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
Hey, congrats.
You have been playing well as a starter.
Yeah, and we are confident it is the...
All right, look. I'll give him my best shot, but he has to hold up his end of the bargain. I can't put the ball in the basket for him, too.
All we ask is that you try. It's in the best interest of the organization, MP.
We need you to be a team player.